cans sit on sidewalks in more than half of U.S. cities. The number of cities that don't allow lying or sitting in public has increased from 70 in 2011 to 100 in 2014. Imagine having to live with no support and no connection with your family. Imagine feeling hopeless with no home and no money.
If you were put in that situation for a day, would you be able to survive? Maybe, but what about for a week or a month? What about every single day? We all take what we have for granted, such as clean water and a warm bed at night. It's hard to see life from that perspective until you walk around in it.
As Atticus in To Kill a Mockingbird said, you never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb into his skin and you walk around in it. Hi, my name is Taylor Dick.
My name is Lily Adona, and our global citizenship project is called A Single Action.
We visited Next Move Homeless Shelter ourselves and got a glimpse into their lives for a day. We climbed into their skin. It's very eye-opening to see the contrast between our daily life and theirs. We take our basic necessities and rights for granted. To see how we live makes you thankful for what you have.
For example, how many of you guys have a curfew? Now, how many of your parents have curfews? See, not many parents have curfews. That's what we thought. Imagine being an adult and not having the basic rights that we all have. Imagine not being able to spend your money on whatever you want and only having access to internet within a certain time frame, or not having to be able to play video games.
That's just some of the sacrifices they make to be able to live at Smooth. We saw the importance of support and how much it means to them. Even if it's a small action or donation, it helps them a lot more than you think. When we began this project, we wanted to prove to you, our audience, the importance of a kind action and the effect it can have on others around you. Even if it's a small action like paying for someone's coffee or holding the door open for someone.
A single action can make someone's day. Once you do a kind action, it can motivate and inspire others to pass a kind action forward. If you do a kind action today, one day it can make its way back to you.
Throughout the course of our GCP, our idea has taken many forms and changed in many ways to fit our audience's needs.
Our original product we intended to create was a care package with basic necessities for daily life. We were going to hand it out to various people we would come across homeless in Sacramento. As we began our project, we began to see the flaws and danger in handing it out to random people.
So we contacted a specific homeless shelter located in Sacramento. That homeless shelter was Next Move. Our product has evolved in many ways since our original idea.
Our final product was a big donation to the homeless shelter Next Move. It included many items on the shelter's wish list, such as pots and pans, pillows, a coffee maker, and a crock pot for the shelter's kitchen, and many more. We included various baby products and toiletries as well.
We took many steps to complete our product and finalize our project. The first thing we did was contacted different homeless shelters located in Sacramento and decided the Next Move.
Next, we brainstormed ideas on how we can raise the money to purchase the items. To do this, we created a neighborhood service of doing weed pulling, simple house chores, and collecting cans from family, friends, and neighbors.
So we collected the money and went to the 99-cent store in Walmart to purchase the items for our donation. We contacted the donation director and scheduled a time to meet to donate the items.
Lastly, after we visited the main office, we were able to get a tour of the shelter and saw how the homeless people live their everyday lives.
An obstacle was working around our busy schedules. With sports, after-school activities, and homework, we were unable to find time when we were both free. Lastly, our communication with the shelter was difficult because we were in school most of the time when they were free to talk to us. The question we wanted to answer with our project was, what does it mean to be a global citizen?
By definition, a global citizen is somebody who identifies with being part of an emerging world community and whose actions contribute in building the community's values. What we have learned from this project is that means that somebody who strives to better themselves and their community by making a positive impact of the lives of the people around them.
What we succeeded in our project was delivering the supplies to a shelter that was well organized, and take care of their clients in the best way possible. With their support, guiding their clients to be independent, we added to that support.
One failure we had was not getting the chance to directly communicate with the shelter's clients. We planned to interview the clients to get a look into their daily lives and to learn from their perspective. Unfortunately, due to constraints, we weren't able to implement that into our final product. Overall, what we learned from this project is the importance of a kind action and giving back to your community.
What inspired us was that many of the shelter's clients who used to live at the shelter and became independent have come back to volunteer at Next Move. One small action can affect a person in a significant way, no matter how small. Not only has it affected the audience, but it also has affected us to become responsible citizens.
Another thing we wanted to talk about was that Next Move has a partnership with Goodwill and that they run a small shop in the donation center. When they get the leftovers that Goodwill doesn't sell, and it gives their clients a chance to purchase their own clothes with money, and it gives them a better sense of being independent.
One way we can continue this project is by donating old clothes directly to Nesco instead of Goodwill. They accept donations Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. This way they can have a wide variety to choose from.
You may be wondering what this project has to do with you, or why should you care? The point we wanted to get across is that you don't have to fly across the country or go to exotic places and help the people there. You don't have to end world hunger to make a difference.
You don't have to cure cancer to make a difference. Even though we did something as large as raising money and contributing a donation, you don't need to do something to make a difference. You don't need to do something that big to make a difference in your community.
You don't even have to address your entire community at once to make an impact. One person at a time, you can be the difference in somebody else's life.
Lastly, we challenge you to make a difference in someone's life.
Reflect on the fact that a small action in someone's life is bigger than you think. We supplied you with a small list of acts of kindness that you can do.
Remember, a single action can make a big difference.